Hello world, it is Thursday, November 4th, 2021, and looks like it's trying to be a nice day this morning. Clear skies and cold again though. The devotion for today is entitled Come and Have Breakfast by Mary Ludy. And Mary bases the devotion on excerpts from the Gospel of John, chapter 21, verses 8 through 12, from the New International Version. The other disciples followed the boat, towing the net full of fish. When they landed, they saw a fire there with fish on it and some bread. Jesus said to them, "Come and have breakfast." And Mary writes, "Years ago, a young man started coming to worship. He sat in the back and spoke to no one. He stood for the hymns, but couldn't get through them. He'd crumple, close the book, sit back down. The pastor noticed him and wanted to talk to him, but he fled before the benediction. A deacon noticed him too. She began sitting in his pew. One morning, passing the peace, she made eye contact. He didn't look away. He seemed like a skittish rescue pup, she said. She didn't mean it condescendingly. It was a tender observation. On Communion Sunday, he didn't stir when people started forward. She whispered, "Coming?" "No, I've done some bad things." She nodded, waited, then said, "But do you want to come?" His pain showed. "I can't." "Well, you'd be welcome." He stayed behind. The next Sunday, he'd asked if there'd be communion. She said no, but maybe something could be arranged. Something was. Eventually, he moved away. Then a note came. It started with verses from John 21 about Peter, the denier, and Jesus making breakfast for him. He thanked the pastor for having served him communion in the parlor after the church that day. He said he still felt unworthy, but also grateful, because his unworthiness had made him a magnet for Jesus, or at least one of Jesus' deacons. He said he still sits in the back of the new church, still can't get through the hymns, but he lets Christ feed him. And the prayer. No matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, come, have breakfast. Jesus Christ. Mary always writes intriguing devotions, and this one's no different. And for me, this highlights the welcome table of Jesus. And somehow over time, in some traditions anyway, we've made the table an exclusive thing, that you have to be baptized, you have to be of a particular denomination, you have to have confessed of all your sins before you can come. And it's the welcome table of Jesus. I mean, even at the Last Supper, Jesus fed Judas. So all are welcome, because it's a table in which people's humanity is affirmed. And Jesus welcomed all kinds of people to his table. So I can't understand why we shouldn't be doing the same. Because I think, as this story in the devotion also highlights, you never know the impact you will have on someone's life by welcoming them rather than turning them away. Hope you have a good day. And tomorrow is Friday, and I hope to talk to you tomorrow. It is my day off, but if I don't, and I don't get to this on Saturday, I hope you join us for worship on Sunday. It is communion worship, communion service as well, so there will be communion, and it will be the first day of Mark Trinko, our new organist and choir director. It'll be his first day on the job, although the choir is not beginning until the first Sunday in Advent. So hope you have a good day and a good weekend if I don't talk to you tomorrow.